It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York.
The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Steps away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 72 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Allen now on first down, sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he's going to go down again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Dancing away at the 30. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Allen. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Singletary. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Now in 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. It'll buy some time. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back into youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown, Bills! Devin Singletary, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
Stephon Diggs. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. From the 36, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. A give, Singletary right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. To the air, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. They'll run here with Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here's Allen to throw it. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Singletary, a 1st down and more. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go right back to Singletary. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Now Allen to try again after the pick. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. To try again after the sack. Allen. He's got room to run past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Allen now looks to throw, rolling to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Allen. Steps away. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his first look is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll roll him out right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. But I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen into the secondary past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him,
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the give, this is Singletary, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Allen again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll look to run with Singletary.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Another run here with Dobbins.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down now, Dobbins. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard from 17 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So that'll back them up 5. Throwing is Allen. Into the hands of Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Second and 10. To throw is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Now Allen. That's caught. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to